What if everything you've been taught about unlocking your true potential is missing the most crucial, uncomfortable piece? We're drowning in advice about positive vibes only, manifesting your dreams, and eliminating negativity. And while optimism has its place, it's often a shallow imitation of true power, because there's a profound, almost counterintuitive secret to unlocking all of you, a secret most people actively run from. It's hidden in the very places you've been told to avoid. And by the end of this video, you won't just understand this secret, you'll know how to apply it and truly shatter your perceived limits. Think about it. Our culture is obsessed with comfort. We chase easy answers, quick fixes, and the illusion of a struggle-free life. We're told, just think happy thoughts. Cut out toxic people. Focus on abundance. And yes, filtering your environment and fostering positivity is important. But what happens when you try to completely eradicate fear, sadness, anger, or frustration from your emotional landscape? You create a flat line. And a flat line, in the language of life, means no pulse, no growth. You see, those emotions aren't weaknesses. They're signals. Fear tells you where you need courage. Anger often points to a boundary that's been crossed or an injustice that needs to be addressed. Sadness allows for deep processing and empathy. Frustration ignites problem-solving. When we try to silence these signals, we don't just silence the negative feeling, we silence a part of our own internal guidance system. Imagine an artist who only paints in shades of beige because bright colors feel too intense. Or a musician who only plays two notes because the full scale feels too chaotic. They might avoid mistakes, but they'll never create a masterpiece. We're taught to chase potential as if it's a destination on a sunny beach, free of storms. But the truth is, the most fertile ground for growth is often found in the eye of a storm. So, if avoiding the uncomfortable isn't the answer, then what is? The secret lies not in removing these undesirable emotions, but in integrating them. It's about seeing your emotional spectrum not as a series of obstacles to bypass, but as a rich, dynamic landscape to traverse. Think of the greatest stories ever told. Are they about characters who faced no challenges, felt no fear, experienced no loss? Of course not. Their depth, their impact, their very potential for heroism is forged in the crucible of their struggles. And it's the same for your potential. Consider the entrepreneur who experiences a devastating failure. Most would quit. But the ones who unlock their potential, lean into that pain, dissect the failure, learn every brutal lesson, and emerge with an unstoppable resilience and a deeper understanding of their market. Their potential wasn't unlocked despite the failure, but because of how they processed it. The musician who pours their heartbreak into a song. That raw emotion, that vulnerability, isn't something to hide. It's the very thing that makes their music resonate, touching millions. Their pain becomes their power. The activist who feels righteous anger at injustice. If they suppress that anger, they'd stay silent. But by allowing themselves to feel it and then channeling it into action, they become a force for change. This isn't about liking pain, it's about understanding its purpose. It's about recognizing that fear can be a compass, sadness, a path to empathy, anger, a call to boundaries, discomfort, a signal of growth. This brings us to the core of the secret, something profound that most people actively run from, but that creators, artists, and innovators inherently understand. The secret nobody tells you about unlocking your true potential isn't about reaching a state of constant happiness or removing all obstacles. It's about embracing the entire spectrum of human experience. It's about falling in love with the process of living, with all its messy, unpredictable, beautiful, and painful moments. Your true potential isn't found on a flat, easy path. It's in the depths of your struggles, the frustration of your failures, the sting of your fears, that you find the raw material for your greatest breakthroughs. Just like a sculptor who finds their masterpiece hidden within an unyielding block of stone, you find your potential within the unvarnished reality of your life. When you truly love the act of creation, the act of living, you don't just seek joy, you savor the challenge. You appreciate the resistance. You understand that the friction is where the fire ignites. This is the difference between an average video and one that blows up. It's the creator's love for the entire emotional journey they're taking you on. They aren't just selling you a concept, they're sharing a part of their own soul. This isn't about being masochistic, it's about transcending the fear of feeling. It's about transforming your pain into purpose, your fear into courage, your setbacks into stepping stones. When you stop fighting parts of yourself, you become whole, and a whole self is the only true vessel for your unlimited potential. So how do you start embracing this secret? Identify your avoidance. What emotions or situations do you typically run from? Is it the fear of public speaking, the discomfort of rejection, the sadness of letting go? Acknowledge them. Lean in, don't leap out. Instead of immediately distracting yourself or numbing the feeling, gently lean into it. Ask, what is this emotion trying to tell me? What can I learn here? Find the gift. Every emotion, even the uncomfortable ones, carries a gift. Anger can teach you about your boundaries. Fear can highlight what you truly value. Sadness can deepen your compassion. Embrace the story. See your life not as a series of problems to be solved, but as a dynamic story unfolding. Every challenge is a plot twist, every difficult emotion a character arc. This perspective allows you to fall in love with the process of living. This isn't about positive thinking overriding negative reality. It's about realizing that all of reality, in its full, complex spectrum, is the source of your true power. Your potential isn't locked away in a safe, waiting for a magic key. It's woven into the very fabric of your being, waiting for you to stop fighting yourself, and start embracing the magnificent, messy masterpiece that is your life. So, what's one emotion or challenge you've been avoiding that you're now willing to lean into? Share it in the comments below. Let's start a conversation because your courage might just inspire someone else. If this video resonated with you, if it sparked a new way of thinking, please hit that like button. It truly helps this message reach more people. And for more insights that challenge conventional wisdom and help you truly live your potential, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thank you for watching, and remember, don't just chase potential, embrace the journey.